Hello everybody, I'm going to present my speech of the culture of peace. Peace begins with a smile. Mother Teresa of Calcutta. First question, what is culture of peace? Culture of peace is a United Nations program that was adopted in 1999. Culture of peace is an integral approach to preventing the violence conflict, and an alternative of the culture of war and violence. A manifesto for a culture of peace was drafted by a group of Nobel Peace Prize winners with the emphasis on respecting the life, the dignity, without prejudice or discrimination, practice the non-violence, sharing time and resources with others, defends the freedom on the expression and cultural diversity, and promote the full participation of the women, among others. Question 2. What are the elements of the peace or culture of peace? Number 1, the non-violence. Number 2, the love of truth. Number 3, links and information. Number 4, justice and social planning. And number 5, the wisdom of the great teachers. Question 3. Why is culture of peace important? Mention at least 5 arguments. The culture of peace is an alternative to the violence, based on the education for peace. Culture of peace brings people regardless of their nationalities, religion, or cultural backgrounds to accept and recognize their role. Only then you will understand why is the importance of respecting them. To identify clear arguments with your families, friends, and avoid possible conflicts and promote the reconciliation. To know and understand what is the motivation of them and start a dialogue or find creative solutions. Question 4. In which areas of our society the culture of peace must be practiced? What for? Every day in our place of study, work, and home, to respect life in all its forms and reject violence as a justification that tries to legitimize it. In our interaction with others, to be kind with those around you. In this way, we can trust the other and build trust. To practice empathy, to be generous and take care of others, and care of this well begins. To recognize and respect diversity in all its forms. Question 5. What should be changed in our society to promote the culture of peace? In order to promote the culture of peace, we should stop being intolerant with difference of others, imposing our views and customs, ignoring other identities, interests, and opinions. We should avoid being indifferent with the groups we belong to. Participation is the way that we can build trust and cooperation. Question 6. It is necessary to learn how to practice the culture of peace. Why? When do we have to start learning and where? It is very important to learn how to live in a culture of peace. Every day we have to make an effort to practice the empathy and the respect of the others, because in that way life will be more harmonious and constructive. We should start learning very early in the life. The sooner we start, the better. I consider that we should start learning at home and in all places that we interact with others. Question 7. Is the culture of peace practiced in our country, community, and school? Mention at least 1 or 3 examples. It is very difficult to generalize. In every group there are people who cares of others, animals, and environment, etc. For example, in my country there are authorities who do not practice the culture of peace. They are violent and do not respect the law. In my school, I have classmates who are very generous and respect each other's opinions and actions. And at home, we live in a peaceful environment because we practice the respect in all the time. Question 8. Is the culture of peace well managed in the world? Why yes and why no? And who can change it? In general, most of the countries have problems with the culture of peace. Some of them think in order to solve conflicts, war and violence is necessary. People who rule the world, like presidents and prime ministers, should change the way how we see the problem solving. All of us can contribute in our small groups to promote the culture of peace. Well, that's all that we have in this speech. Thank you for your attention and bye.